The goal is to make timeless music and make music that people can relate to a time period in their life. When you was 16, I bet you just already started thinking about the music that you was listening to and the soundtrack to your life when you was 16 years old. It's a lot of kids right now that's fans of me that's 16 years old, and they about to go into their summer break.
Yeah. How you feeling, dude?
I'm good, bro.
Just
I'm
life.
Blessed. Yeah, I'm blessed.
Yeah?
I'm blessed. I'm excited. It's like I can't complain when all I can do is just sit around and make music all day.
Exactly, yeah.
I can't complain. Like, I don't really like, I know a lot of my fans for the most part don't really know what I do all day, and they kind of like.
The life of an artist is such like an abstract thing because you're not required to really report.
Everybody's different, but like for me, bro, I fucking live, breathe, sleep this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have my phases of like, I already did all the shit that I wanted to do as far as like partying and shit like that. I'm trying to make the songs niggas party to. That's what I'm doing. I'm sitting in the crib, and if I go to the club, that's my problem though. It's like my Achilles heel. Like if I go to the club, I'm sitting in the section, and I'll have my homie, and I'm like, yo, you think they use the Spans 808 for this, or you think it's They look at me like, yo, nigga, what the fuck is you talking? You see all these bitches in it? I'm like, bro, like I genuinely can't not think about it. I might fuck around, be on the spectrum, and just have like a tism for.
It's like OCD.
Music. I'm very OCD. I love music, bro. Like, it's my shit.
Damn, you're just in that mode all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for anybody that actually goes and listens to my shit, they can hear it. You can hear it. You can hear the like, what's the word I'm looking for? You can hear the importance of each little thing. You could see the meticulousness.
You can really dissect it and pick out pieces of it.
You can see the meticulousness that was put into it, even if it's just a record that is just a fun record.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a serious record, because I think a lot of people think the correlation of like, yo, I love music a lot and I'm really serious about it and I'm really meticulous about it, that correlates to serious music.
Yeah.
It's like that across the board. Like if I'm making a mosh pit track, I'm gonna go into it like, yo, how can I make this? How could I make this song stand out against all the other mosh pit tracks that I've heard in the past
and
2
make it your own
years? Exactly.
Yeah. That's cool though, to be in a spot like you said where you can feel so free about what you're doing. Yeah. And there's no limit on it because you are at a point in your career where you've done the grind of sort of getting to the point where you can be with a label, where you can have basically anything you want to have, and now it's just like now you can genuinely let go of like trying to make it and just do what you love.
The thing is nothing changed. Like nothing changed. The only difference now is that it's just more ears and more eyes.
Yeah.
This my shit. This ain't nobody else shit. It's not Republic shit.
Yeah.
It's not my managers, my producers. This my shit. So like the vision that I had for it going into it when I was a little kid, and I watched the fucking Bow Wow versus what's the other nigga name? Bow Wow versus not Omarion.
No,
who's the other little nigga?
I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember bro name right now. Shit, that's gonna plague me later today.
It's going back.
It's gonna hit me later.
It's going back though.
But Lil Romeo. Bow Wow, Lil Romeo. I remember watching that and being like, oh, this shit is fucking dope. And then I had the Xbox, the Xbox 360, I'm pretty sure, and they had the media player on there. And I had a big cousin who put a bunch of music on there. He had these songs from like Usher, Chris Brown, and shit like that. And I was like, yo, this shit's sick. Like
all these different influences.
The way I felt then, I still got that same childlike wonder inside of me when it comes to music. Like I'm an appreciator of all types of music, bro. Like I love a lot of the newer shit that I'm hearing from the underground. Yeah. I love a lot of the older shit. I've been going further and further back the older I get.
Yeah.
The more
I feel like I have too.
You go further and further back and you're like, oh shit, bro. Like this shit I heard in the 80s was a copy of the shit that I just heard in the 60s.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a chain reaction of just
It's reinventing things over and over.
Exactly.
I think is what it is. It's taking inspiration from all those different things.
How can we bring this and make this relevant to people in 2026?
Right.
How could this reshape the social zeitgeist and make it like,
Yeah.
yo, how does like what is needed right now? You know what I mean? That's what I go into it like that. I'm thinking I got a lot of questions before I even start putting pen to a paper or put my voice on the mic.
Yeah.
You know? And I think this whole like journey of the 2 albums that I'm working on now is just like it's really starting to shape itself and like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So take me back to I want to start with back to when you started the idea for the EP and just like what headspace you were in when you got into putting out this type of body of work. Take me back.
I was like, yo, I want to make just straight hits. I just want to make fun hits. Cause I just came off a Rebirth, right? Like put yourself in my shoes. That shit was very mentally draining for me. Like I sat there and was like, yo, I need this, and all of this shit gotta fit in one body of work. And I fucking had sleepless nights over it, putting it together.
Yeah.
And I told myself, I'm like, where do you go from there? Do you try to double down on that and do that again?
Right.
And try to bro, nah, that shit is a classic in its own right. I'm leaving that to where it's at. Yo, let me shift. Let me completely do a 180 and do something else. I got to keep breathing life into this music shit for me. That's why it'll never be the same. That's why the next album that I drop after the next 2 that I'm about to drop is going to probably be the most insanely different shit that you could think that I would have made, because that's what breathes life into music for me.
Yeah. That's a timeless album. Rebirth is I feel like something you can keep coming back to.
Yeah.
And even though this might be a 180 from where that was, do you feel like you still kept that momentum and energy that you brought into that album? Because the album felt so just full of energy, full of life, you know? Like it was just something that was fun. And I think even though the sound may be different on this EP, it's like it's continuing the energy from where you left off there. Do you feel like that?
No.
Elaborate.
I mean, music always reflects what the artist is like, what point of their life they're in, right?
Exactly, yeah. Timestamp. I
was having a good ass motherfucking time making this shit. During Rebirth, I was going through shit.
Yeah.
This one ain't that. You feel me?
This
is just fun.
Yeah.
You feel me? That shit is lit. It's shit is up. It's turned. It's a good time. You know? But this obviously it's the EP, so I wanted to approach it like that. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a prologue to the actual album, which is Heaven Offline.
Yeah.
But I want to do it in a way where I kind of get this out of my system first. Like, yo, let me just put together a body of work that you can play that shit from front to back. I didn't want to make headphone music. You feel me?
It's car music.
I wanted to make car.
It's driving down PCH music.
That's what I wanted to do, and that's what I did. And it turned out fire as fuck.
Yeah, it did.
And now that I'm working on Heaven Offline, it's like I'm still in the process of like figuring out the full picture for it. Even though I have all these big ideas for it, and I started writing out the synopsis for the screenplay, the short film for it, and all these different things. Yeah. But I think it all boils down to what did I learn from both of those? Where's the middle ground?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to make the best album of the year, best album I ever made. It's about to be insane.
It's an exciting time to be in. I think the main thing I got from listening to the project, and just like you talked about, this wonder you still have for music, right? Like this childlike wonder you still have. It felt like you've fallen in love with music again, like all over again. And not even just this project in particular, but I just feel like every time you, even Rebirth, but I mean this in particular because it was such a fun project. I could feel the energy, and to me it felt like you were just falling in love with it all over again.
Yeah, I think that definitely it helped breathe a new like spirit in me, if that makes sense. I'm just agreeing with you. I ain't saying nothing new.
So when did you start to feel like that was happening? Like when you think back to making it, and you're going from a project that was difficult to make from Rebirth to this that's fun, and you're re-falling in love with it again. Like when did you sort of notice like I'm having a really good time making this?
I knew it the day so towards the end of the year I dropped, I think in October 2024, and then damn, it's been a minute.
It's crazy. It's 2026 now.
Yeah, it's been a minute. going into 2025, I had a resolution. I never do resolutions because that shit is stupid as fuck. But I was like, yo, here's my new resolution. Don't leave nothing off the table that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple. But when I really started to think about it, I'm like, okay, what am I leaving off the table? You sat there and you put all this work into this project.
Yeah.
And I'm super grateful for that. But at the same time, there's other forms and energies in music that you can do just as good, if not a whole lot better than the niggas that's doing it.
Yeah.
Why you don't just do that? And I went to the studio the next day and I made Get Naked, and now the shit got 66 million streams. If I do it, if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta get my brain there first.
Yeah.
I can't fake it. I really had to sit there and say to myself, yo, why don't you just go make a club record? You love club records. You play them yourself. Why you don't do it? I went to the studio the next day and I did that shit. And the shit took us an hour to make, but it was so much. People say this hour, like, yo, it took me an hour to make this song, but what came before that? Because it's never like, just like when people say this nigga was an overnight success.
They don't see the years that
what came before that,
was seeing your stuff.
Right? It had to be like a mental, like one-on-one conversation with myself that got me to do that hour.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that shit sparked a new life into me because I was like, this shit hard as fuck. I went to the club 2 days later, played the unmixed version of it, and I seen the reaction.
Yeah.
And it was like breathing a new life into that night of the club.
Yeah.
Cause like, you know, there's a lot of records going on, but there wasn't a record like Get Naked out when that shit came out.
Right.
Right. So it was like, it just like it got my brain like just, I was like, oh shit, nigga. All right, let's do a few more.
And you started the year off doing what you said you would do.
The second day of
and
the
that's
year.
actually like the way you do that resolution of not putting, because resolutions are stupid. Nobody does them.
They're hella stupid.
But if you make it vague enough to the point where like it's not something I'm gonna make this type of album or like whatever. It was more so like I'm gonna listen to myself, right?
Exactly.
And it was just like you making a promise, I guess, to yourself that I'm gonna do what I want to do, and that's something that excites me.
Exactly. Like, why don't you do that? You feel me? Like I did that. I'm glad I got Rebirth out of my system.
Yeah.
Because now when I learned so much from that with Heaven Offline now that it's already better than Rebirth. Like, if not 3 times better, it's at least 2 times better. You know what I mean? And we're in the infancy of it.
Yeah.
Like God forbid though, I got like fucking 60 records for it.
Yeah.
Like, that I've made already, but like in my eyes, we in the infancy of it because I haven't really figured it out yet. Right?
Yeah.
But I think I needed to have this whole "the rumors are true" like prologue happen. I think it was just like, it was just good mentally for me to show myself what I already knew. You could say shit all day. You could say whatever you want. I'm the best motherfucker. I'm the best rapper in the world. Yo, I can make a hit song right now. Then why you ain't do it yet? I be talking crazy. I talk crazy all the time because I believe in myself and I know if ain't nobody else gonna do it, you gotta be the one to do it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there saying this to myself. I'm like, man, I'm hearing this shit. I'm like, yo, this is the top 10 song in the world. There's no way it's top 10 song in the world. I could do this all day, but I didn't do it. So that's why I focused on that. I'm like, yo, how many hits could you make in this year?
Yeah. Do you feel like putting the EP out here before the project is doing something for you? Because like you said, you can you can have these records that you think are amazing and just sit on them and not release them till whenever the album comes out, right?
Yeah.
And just, so it's just this reassurance of yourself, like, yeah, I can make whatever I want to make. But now you've put it out, right? And it was like the first step to, now it gives you this whole new energy maybe of being like, I put it out and everybody loves it. Yeah. Right? And it's like, it gave you maybe that, I don't know if you need that external validation, but I mean, it gives you it. It's nice, right?
I'm a human. We all human.
Exactly.
But that's not my driving factor. It should never be nobody's driving factor for doing that.
But you'd be lying if you're saying that it's not.
But I'd be lying. I hate a nigga that be like, yeah, I don't care what nobody think, man. Man, you lying like shit, bro. Bro, like this is the barriers that need to be broken down, bro. We need to stop having all these motherfuckers that's supposedly like everybody role models who are just y'all so nonchalant. Y'all niggas don't feel nothing. You a liar, bro. You might be one of the crazy motherfuckers behind doors. I feel like I don't trust you more now because it's like, bro, we all human at the end of the day. Of course, that does something for me, validation wise.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not my driving force. Like it's not what drives me.
So when the buzz hits though, on that note, and you get this sort of validation, it can be easy to just like start chasing that and start chasing that validation instead of what you're doing now, which is being true to the art and chasing the stuff that makes you happy. So how are you able to separate that as you progress throughout your career, where you are now, just to get validation from people, but then also, you know, you might put something out that not everybody loves, but that you love.
Right.
And so how do you sort of balance those two things right now?
I think that was one of the most important things for me with doing the deal with Republic that I did, was the fact that, let me see what I could say in case. They have an understanding from my point of view that, yeah, y'all niggas probably came around because of Get Naked. But nigga, that's not, you not about to, don't think that I'm about to sit down and, all you want to do, I'm not a fucking robot,
I'm not going to box you in.
Don't think that I'm about to just be sitting here making TikTok hits. That's not what I do.
Yeah.
Now it's going to happen again. And it's going to be natural like it was the last time.
But it's not that goal. It's not the aim.
But that's not the goal. The goal is to make timeless music and make music that people can relate to a time period in their life. Mm-hmm. When you was 16, I bet you just already started thinking about the music that you was listening to and the soundtrack to your life when you was 16 years old. It's a lot of kids right now that's fans of me that's 16 years old, and they about to go into their summer break.
Yeah.
When I dropped my shit, the same way I felt when I was 16 years old and I heard, I think Dirty DS2, Dirty Sprite 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or when I heard Coloring Book, Chance the Rapper, or when I heard Yeezus when I was like 13, when I heard like, you know what I mean? That's the goal.
Right.
Because that shit left an imprint on me and who I am as a person. Music got such a strong hold on people's psyche, and nobody wants to admit it. Like when NWA back in the day was telling motherfuckers, yeah, bro, we just talk about our struggles. This shit ain't affecting nobody. Y'all niggas lying like a motherfucker. You know how many people went and caught a charge because they heard your shit? You lying, bro.
Yeah.
I hate liars, bro. Let's be real. Like, bro, life don't, what they say? They say art imitates life. Mm-hmm. I always thought it was the other way around. I think life imitates art. Like when you go and see a view and you see, or you at the club and shit going crazy, you like, this shit a movie. You don't say this shit life.
That's what inspires the art.
You don't say this shit life. You sit there and you like, yo, this shit like a movie.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
nostalgia is really powerful too.
It's very, very
like that's
powerful.
what I think when you talk about who you were listening to when you were 16, who I was listening to, and you sort of have those soundtracks to your life, is like you want to create something that people who are 16 now will be like, that DC project was what 10 years from now I'm going back to, and I felt like that was something that really touched me in that moment. That's all
that matters to me at the end of the day. I think that's all it boils down to with music. Like, yo, whose life in that 100-year span that you maybe possibly get while you on Earth, whose life did you impact? Like, what did you do?
Yeah, it's about impact.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel about it.
I feel like it's such a big part of people's lives, music in general, that not everybody acknowledges, even if you're not in the music space, but just like, can you imagine a life without music? Like without even not even making music, but just before you were making it as a fan, it does so much for you mentally, for just every aspect of your life. It's just crazy how much of a impact you can have on somebody like that.
The reason, a big part of the reason why like basketball would have never worked for me, I've gotten to a point now where I love talking about basketball interviews. I used to tell niggas, don't ask me no questions about basketball. Yeah. But it's such a good comparison to life, and like kind of like it helps. I feel like it's the best way I can describe myself. I used to sit before the games, and I would be, instead of putting up shots before the game, I would be sitting there making a playlist for the exact type of songs I need to hear before the game start, and trying to figure out exactly what socks matched my jersey the right way.
If that doesn't tell you something about how important music is and how music touches you, I don't know what will.
How you feel if you running out the tunnel listening to Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mill in 2017, or if you listening to both great artists, or if you listening to Billie Eilish before you? It's two different energies.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was like always like something that was gonna be a part of my life, whether I did it or not. So I agree. Like that's like I couldn't even see a world where that's not something that I'm obsessing over in some type of way.
Yeah. Yeah. I think on top of it, you know, we're talking about the joy that you've had making the project, the fun you've been having. Has the day-to-day been different in just like sort of your recording process and the way you've done things since Rebirth, or even going way back projects, just because of the state that you're in right now, the mental state, how you know, excited you are to put stuff out? Has the process changed a little bit creatively or no?
Yeah. Not really, but yeah, I would say mainly I just I plan ahead a lot more now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would always go to the studio with an idea of what I wanted to do, but now I know exactly what I want to do before
you get there.
You know what I mean? I think everything's still the same. I'm just more calculated now. I'm just more like I just know myself more. I know my music more. I know what I like more. I know my taste more. I think the more I grow into that, the more it's just like, yo, this is what it's gonna be, bro. Is you with me or is you not? Like when I get to the studio and my producer's there and my homie's there, I'm like, yo, listen, I need nobody in this motherfucker pulling up no Instagram reels tonight. You know what I mean?
It's a big ask.
That's a big ask. Cause I know y'all motherfuckers love doom scrolling. I be doom scrolling too, but no Instagram reels tonight. Don't walk up to me like, yo, you seen this shit? Don't even do it, bro. Don't even think that that's something I want to like conversate with you about. I need the lights to not be purple. It can't be too dark in this bitch. We got to wake up. Everybody got to be awake in this bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like very like particular about what I want. And I think just growing into that was a big difference in the way that I started creating music, and I think it's just like it's worked wonders for me, bro. Like
creative energy is limited too, and it's not like I don't think everybody can go in the studio at any time of day and just be like, I'm gonna make something. No. I think you have to put yourself in a setting of something you're inspired by.
Absolutely,
you know,
absolutely, whatever that is for you. Like if you blue face and you need 10 bitches in there shaking ass, then that's your process, bro. I ain't gonna knock you. Just make sure you do that every time, because it probably won't be the same without them 10 bitches.
Yeah.
I don't need 10 bitches there. I just need the vibes to be right.
Yeah.
I need everybody to be attentive to what's going on.
Yeah.
That's all.
What do you find yourself being inspired by outside of music? Because I know a lot of people, fashion, art, obviously fashion's a big thing for you, but like what, just walking around, like what else inspires you when you go in the studio? Film?
Yeah. Yeah, just film. Any type of movies, TV shows.
Is there a particular genre, I guess, or era?
Psychological thrillers. Yeah. Or like, I mean, obviously.
Like Eternal Sunshine. That type of shit.
Come on, bro. That's one of the greatest movies.
Yeah.
Come on, you already know ball. We was talking about
That's like some Severance type shit.
You feel me? Like, that's my shit.
Yeah.
But also, like, obviously, Christopher Nolan, the GOAT. That nigga know how to set a motherfucking world. He know how to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am a little bit weary about the Odyssey shit. I don't know.
I'm excited for it.
I'm very excited for it, but I'm just like, yeah, like I love timepiece shit, but when you go that far back, kind of lose me a little bit.
I'm a Matt Damon fan, though.
Yeah, I'll fuck with Matt Damon, too. Who else? Fucking the nigga who made Seven. I can't remember bro's name now.
Director?
Yeah. Can't remember that nigga's name either. But listen, like any type of like any mind-bending type of movies, like obviously like Black Mirror and shit like that. Most of the A24 shit, most of the Neon films.
Yeah.
All of that shit is very inspiring to me.
Yeah.
Especially because they really they also like just really, I think I like anybody or anything that has to do with art where they pay attention to details.
There's layers to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you go watch an A24 movie and it's a horror movie, you know you're not gonna get a cheap jump scare on some Blumhouse shit.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna be, they gonna slowly fuck with you.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have like this weird, like, They put you in that bitch.
You feel it in your gut.
You in the film.
Yeah.
You're not just like bored trying to mac with your bitch, eating popcorn, and then jump because you hear a loud ass noise.
You're locked into the movie.
Locked into that motherfucker, and you feel uncomfortable, and that's how it should be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say film and just music in general. I listen to everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of the tracks in particular, Selena and The Weeknd.
Yeah.
There's this line that stuck out to me where it was said I changed, but who doesn't, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that was, with everything we're talking about, was such a great sort of summary, I guess, of like, of you, of like, you know, what does that change to you when you're saying who, you know, said I changed, but who doesn't? What is that change that you're sort of experiencing?
I think the change for me is more so like, I don't know. That's a good question. You kind of fucked me up with that one a little bit.
We have time.
I think the change for me was more so just like, I don't know. When I was younger, you know what? I think I've always been kind of like, I feel like anybody who's going to do something at a level where you got to have some type of prestige and people like look up to you and shit like that, you kind of got to be a bit of like a people pleaser a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And the older I got, the more I started like not giving a fuck. And I think that's been a humongous thing for me mentally, but it also ain't been the best thing for, like, for example, the girl I'm talking about in the song. But it's like certain people don't deserve you to be acting like be your best version for them.
Mm-hmm.
For what? What have you done? Where have you been when I was in here struggling, doing what I was doing to get to where I'm at, for you to come in my life and try to treat me a certain type of way because you think I'm not being enough for you? What have you done for me? That's kind of where I was looking at it. Like, yo, like, that's part of life, nigga.
It's a real sentiment though, because people will have issues with you changing.
Yeah.
A lot. And not even just the music, like sonically, but just in general as a human being, it's like, I just feel like that stuck out because it was something of like, you're acknowledging like, yeah, I am changing. Maybe the stuff I'm making now isn't stuff back from the DC Dahmer days, right? The SoundCloud days.
I got another song that's not where I said I switched up on y'all niggas. Leave me alone.
It's acknowledging it.
I don't give a fuck. I switched I'm fake as fuck. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Bro, like, niggas gotta start admitting this shit, bro. Like, I switched up on you niggas, bro. I ain't switch up on the niggas that didn't deserve me to switch up on them, though.
Right.
I switched up on y'all niggas for a reason.
Yeah. Like
my cousin who fucking was stealing my songs and selling them to motherfuckers, but going around telling people like, yo, he fake, switched up on the fuck you, bro. Like, what do I owe you, bro? You ain't called me when this shit wasn't working out.
Yeah.
My shit was trash, but you wasn't supporting it.
Yeah.
Now my shit not trash and niggas want to come around and be like, yeah, he don't fuck with the fan. That's why I just seen Glorilla's sister like tweaking out talking about she don't send me no money. There gotta be a lot to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't speak on their situation, but it's probably a lot more to it than meets the eye.
Yeah.
Everybody don't deserve to have you be the best version of you for them.
And you outgrow things.
You feel
and people.
Me? I think it's a sense of control.
Yeah.
I think that's all it is. Like, motherfuckers, like, as soon as you start doing better for yourself and you start doing, like, you start being a little bit different and whatnot, they start talking behind your back and saying little shit about you because they can't control you no more. They're like, oh, I don't have control over this person. They starting to know their worth.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's like, all of this shit comes with nuance, though. Like, you gotta have some type of common sense when you hear what I'm saying, because obviously there's exceptions to the rule. If you just switched up on motherfuckers who was there for you when you was coming up, and you ain't had nothing, now you just a bitch ass nigga. But like, that's not what I'm saying. Like, everybody changes, part of being a human. Yeah,
it's like you saying this is where I'm at creatively, whether you agree with it or not, or just as a person, this is where I'm at, and whether you agree with it or not. Was it scary to get to a point like that? Was it difficult to get to a point like that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, you gotta go through a lot to like, it's like a phoenix, bro. You gotta fucking go in flames first. Like, you gotta go through that. That's the only way. I think that's the only way. Like, for example, if you want a long lasting relationship and you want to marry somebody, there's no reason why you should get on one knee if you ain't been through turmoil with that person. Yeah, right. It's the same thing. Like, you shouldn't feel like you at the point where you understand what it is, if it's good for you or not good for you, until you go through it. That's part of it. That's part of the process.
Yeah. I feel like too, it's like, and this is actually something I want to ask you if we sit down again when the album comes out, but do you feel like, and maybe even looking back to Rebirth, like, is it scary every time? Like, is it scary every time to put something out that's different? You don't know how people are going to react. Or do you get to a place where it's just like, I don't give a fuck anymore?
I think what's scarier for me is putting out The Rumors Are True.
And why is that?
Because it's safer. It's safer in a way where it's like, I'm not like challenging nobody. Like when I listen to it, I want y'all niggas to have a good time. But I think for me though, it's like, the thing for me was like, yo, you already kind of started out below zero. You got to be exceptional. You know what I mean? You got to actually like kind of like, oh shit, like I ain't heard nothing like this either ever or in a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously the shit is fire. Like I ain't got nothing to worry about. But I think that is more worrisome than putting out something experimental and crazy. I think being normal is the scariest shit ever. If that makes sense. Yeah. That's so scary to me.
It's like complacency.
Yeah. Like you conformed. Like you gave up. Yeah. I think that,
You know, you've widened the gap, I think, from the SoundCloud days of music you were making, obviously, to where you are now. And you've just kept evolving. And with this project, it's fun. I haven't stopped listening to it since I got it, especially since I've been here in LA, driving around. You know, in the snow in New York, it's not as easy. Yeah. But I'm going out or something, like, but just here, like, it's just something extremely fun you want to keep listening to. And you've kept evolving since the days you first started dropping music. What do you think's allowed you to keep evolving? Because a lot of people have stayed who you started with, or just in general, people starting now, they tend to stay where they were making the same type of stuff. But what's allowed you to keep reinventing yourself, I guess?
I think always having love for what you do is a big part of it. You got to be an enjoyer of music. A lot of people just stop listening to music when they make music. Like, that shit only work for Lil Wayne. Yeah, that's the only nigga who could just, like, only listen to himself. Sometimes you got to go out and just, like, listen to other shit. I think being a student to the game is very important, and having humility. And also being your own biggest critic. Because I'll tell myself some shit ass while everybody else is telling me it's fine. That's why a lot of songs that I got don't come out, because my fans love it. And I'm learning is like there has to be some type of like middle ground with that. Yeah. But like if I know I could do better, I got to be honest with myself.
Even if everybody around you is telling you they love it, it's got to be.
I got to be honest with
myself.
You
have to love it.
Yeah, it got to feel real for me. Like I got to be honest with myself. I think that's one of the best ways to keep evolving if you always critical. I got mad different things about Rebirth that I still to this day, I'm like, man, fuck, like, I should have did this. Yeah. Or fuck, I shouldn't have did that.
Yeah. It's a natural thing as a creative.
You got to keep having that, though.
Yeah.
You got to be, unfortunately, and I there might be a phrase or something for this, and I wish I knew it, but you got to be the one that loves your music the most and criticizes your music the most. So you might not enjoy it as much as everybody else. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that's just what it boils down to.
Yeah. I think it's a tough thing creatively because you, even though I'm not making music, but in a creative space, it's like you think over and over what I could have done differently. Yeah. You question, even when it's out.
Nobody knew what the other options were.
Except you.
Exactly. So you may not enjoy it as much as everybody else. Just, I mean, you know, comparison is a thief of joy. If you're sitting there thinking like, damn, dog, if I did it more like this, if I did it more like this, but everybody loves it. But if you don't question those things, you're just going to end up with the same result. And that shit grows stale. That 16-year-old who about to go on his summer vacation going to be 20. Yeah. He ain't going to still listen to the same. You still listen to the same shit when you sit? Maybe. I do.
I'm trying to go back.
I do sometimes, but it's a lot of shit that you go back to and you like,
Yeah.
yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck it. You ever go through your SoundCloud likes or old
Yeah, bro.
SoundCloud playlists?
Way back there. Yeah.
Oh, bro, it's a scary place.
Yeah.
I was listening to some straight bullshit, man.
Sometimes I'll go back and like unlike the stuff I say.
Guys, you petty. That's petty. That's petty. I let him keep the like, but I just know I'm skipping that motherfucker every time it come on. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't like that.
It's an era of your life, you know.
Yeah. It's part of your story.
It is part of the story.
But yeah, that's like it's the best way to keep evolving, just keep going. Like you just gotta.
And maybe it's not even necessarily going, because once it's out, right?
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily tweaking what you did, but it's like now because I'm so critical of myself, I'm gonna hear what you put out in this EP, or you're gonna hear what you put out in this EP, and maybe take it into the album and take it into like maybe I didn't like the way I did this on this, but going forward, now I know I want to try experimenting with this.
And that's how you keep growing, and that's how people hear that evolution. That's how evolution happens. You gotta learn from your mistakes. That's why, bro. Sometimes, bro, I gotta go back and listen to every project that I did before I do the next one. That's a rough experience, bro. Like I'll go back.
It's like watching
It's like watching
a home video, like a school project.
It's like watching an old Snapchat. Some certain shit that I dropped before. It's like watching an old Snapchat video of yourself.
Yeah.
And you like, oh nigga, kind of cringe a little bit, like damn.
Filters on.
But you gotta do that.
Yeah.
See where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's some beauty in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there really is. So where do you feel like you're headed next, personally? I know we're waiting for the album, but like just maybe not even musically, but personally, like what are you excited about? Like what is there to look forward to for you?
I'm excited for the visuals, bro. I'm excited for the fucking short films. I'm excited for that. That shit right there is like, that's the shit that gets me excited. Like these days, obviously the music's always gonna be, that's a given, but like, the fucking ideas that I have for shit, I finally can start implementing some of these big ideas that I had. Like we talked about the glass box shit. Shout out Alexa Gates because she a fucking genius. And I told her, I'm like, yo, I had this idea, bro. That's crazy you did. I'm so glad somebody did it.
Yeah.
Because it's such a good fucking idea. Sometimes you gotta like we was talking about all this off cam, which is, I fuck with you. It's like, sometimes you gotta just drop people into your world, like your weirdest idea. Sometimes you gotta do that, just immediately do that. But it's hard when you ain't got motherfuckers behind you that understand what you're trying to say.
Have you read the Rick Rubin book, Creative Act?
I have the book.
You haven't read it?
I don't read. Even
if you see some like an interview of him or something, right? There's this idea of ideas sort of have their time, and if you don't do it, it's gonna manifest one way or another within somebody else. I swear to God, it's exactly like that.
I would love to like side quest this whole interview and go read what Alexa Gates sent to me, but she said something along those lines. Like if that idea goes out, she probably did. She seems like she's smart as shit, right?
Yeah.
Like if you put that idea out in the universe, somebody else thinking the same thing at the same time as you.
Right. It's just it's gonna manifest itself one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm just like, I'm excited to start doing that though. Like executing and shit.
And building a world around the music. I know we were talking about it before we started recording, but it's just like it's 4-dimensional.
Yeah.
It's not just listening to it on Spotify or in your headphones. It's like you're building a world around it, and people will remember that world too. Just like people are gonna remember this Alexa album for the how she walked on the wheel. Yep. You know, or the box, like people still we're referring to it now, right?
Yeah.
Like it's this nostalgia that we're talking about with kids listening to the music. They're gonna remember the whole rollout you do for this, the whole cinematic experience, which is such a neat thing and something really to be excited about.
I grew up on comic books a lot, and I think that's what kind of did it for me, bro. Like the whole cinematic universe shit. Like I know that's the films, but like just the whole comic universe and shit like that, and seeing like little like Easter eggs and shit. Like, bro, I got nerded out about that shit so heavy, and like I'm like, yo, how could my life be a comic book?
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's a beautiful thing to have something else to refer to besides the music, and just an artist where the art means so much to you, you know, outside of the music and just building a world around it. But I think we've done enough talking for the EP, but
yeah,
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Anything
Fuck ice. I don't want no ice in my Lipton tea.
Facts.
Hey, Nicki Minaj, you dead wrong. Shit, what else I gotta say? Mama, I love you. Shit, what else I gotta say? Hold on, let me think. Bad Bunny deserved that album of the year. That was a beautiful album, even though I ain't understand a word he was saying. Shit, what else? Shout out Milwaukee. Shout out Wisconsin. Anybody from Wisconsin? I know y'all niggas is plowed up in snow right now, bro. I hope you keeping that warmth somewhere in your soul, cause it's cold as a motherfucker out there.
The project will warm you up.
Project gonna warm you up. Be ready for that. We dropping straight bangers on bangers on bangers on bangers on bangers all 2026. What else I gotta say? To my cousin, bro, you foul for that, bro. You foul for that, bro. You know you dead wrong for that. Shout out my little brother, yo Zach. You already know I love you, family. You about to get your license soon. I'm proud of you. Shout out my dog Ocean. That's my little homie. Shit, who else? Oh, my dog Venus. Yo, Venus, I love you, man. I know you at the crib right now. I'm a good dog parent. I swear to God, he got food and water. I hope you ain't shit on my couch again. To the fans, you know I love y'all dearly from the bottom of my heart. I feel like y'all niggas is like my little nigga. I feel like I can get y'all a nuggie for real. I know a lot of y'all niggas is like sports players too, so y'all probably taller than me, but y'all still like my little niggas. You feel me? I love y'all. And yeah, I'm excited, bro. Heaven Offline on the way. The Rumors Are True out now. Heaven Offline on the way. It's about to be a motherfucking movie, literally and figuratively. I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all real soon. Let's go.